When I first met Sarah, I thought I had stumbled into a love story people only dream about. She had a way of making the world feel brighter. Like every ordinary moment was suddenly worth remembering. For 8 years, she was my best friend, my anchor, the woman I trusted more than anyone. We built a life together, a little house with warm lights, inside jokes, and late-night talks about the future. I believed I had found my forever. But love, I've learned, can be deceiving. It started with small changes. She began working late, often with vague excuses. When I asked, she'd laugh and say, "Don't be paranoid, it's just office deadlines." She started dressing differently too. More effort, more perfume, like every day was an occasion. At first, I brushed it off. I didn't want to be the insecure husband who saw shadows in the light. Then came the night she didn't come home until almost sunrise. Her phone was conveniently dead. And when she walked in, she was glowing, radiant in a way I hadn't seen in years. She kissed me on the cheek like nothing had happened, humming to herself as she put her bag down. But I saw it. That glow wasn't from me. It wasn't from us. I felt my stomach twist, but I kept quiet. Instead, I waited. I needed proof, something undeniable, something that would silence the voice in my head that still wanted to believe in her. That's when I decided to set up a recording program on my laptop. I connected it to her phone, synced her messages and photos. It was intrusive, yes, but so was betrayal. The next day, while she was in the shower, I opened my laptop. My hands trembled as I clicked through her messages. And then I saw it. Dozens of texts with a man I had never heard of. Messages filled with excitement, flirting, and plans. One, sent just hours before, read, "Last night was unforgettable. I can still feel you." I remember staring at the screen until the words blurred. My chest felt like it was caving in. 8 years of love, 8 years of trust, shattered with a few glowing lines of text. I didn't confront her right away. Instead, I saved everything. Screenshots, photos, even voice notes she had sent him. I organized them into a neat folder on my laptop, labeling it simply, Sarah. That evening, she came home smiling, almost skipping through the door. She poured herself a glass of wine and sat on the couch, scrolling her phone. I watched her for a long time, wondering how someone could look so at peace while hiding so much. Finally, I asked her to come into the study. "I want to show you something," I said. She followed me, barefoot, carefree. I opened my laptop and clicked on the folder. One by one, the messages and photos filled the screen. Her laughter froze. The wine glass in her hand trembled. Her face drained of color. She whispered my name, but I didn't respond. I let the silence sit heavy between us, the weight of truth pressing down. "Please, it's not what it looks like," she stammered. But the evidence kept scrolling, page after page, until there was nothing left to deny. I looked at her, really looked at her, and saw not my wife, but a stranger. A stranger who had taken everything we built and treated it like a disposable thrill. "You came home glowing from someone else's touch," I said quietly. "And tonight, you discovered the truth waiting on my laptop. That's the difference between us. I gave you my soul, and you gave me lies." She broke down, sobbing, begging me to forgive her, to give her another chance. But something inside me had shifted. The love that once held me hostage had burned away, leaving only clarity. I closed the laptop, stood up, and walked past her. She reached for me, but I didn't stop. The house felt different already, empty, yet strangely lighter. That night, I packed a bag and left. No screaming, no revenge, just the quiet strength of someone who finally understood his worth. And though the pain was sharp, almost unbearable, there was also freedom in it. The freedom of knowing I would never again settle for someone who saw my love as second best. Because sometimes the strongest closure isn't dramatic. It's simply walking away, without looking back.